All right, yeah, man. What? Oh, Goda, his ACL is healed, and fresh off the bench with the best One Piece chapter in like a month, man.
This nigga say he healed his ACL, dude. Get out of here.
Chapter 857, Rook, man. Ibrahim, what was the chapter about? Give us the summary.
Oda was on some Derrick Rose shit.
Yeah, he said this man came off the bench ready to go, man.
First of all, Ibrahim, Oda's a star fucking player, nigga.
Why are you saying this to me? I'm not the one who said that. That was Wesley.
Yeah.
Hey,
Because I already know that.
Wesley's a good One Piece.
Yeah.
Oda
This dude coming at me. I didn't even know my name.
Because he knows what you were thinking.
went from starting to 6-man.
This is Westbrook coming from the meniscus tear.
Oda went from starting to 6-man in about a month span, but he came back to a starter.
Yeah.
Oda Durant is doing his thing.
Yeah.
Nigga,
Yes.
Oda is LeBron.
Greg
boy.
Oda. Greg Oda.
Ibrahim is just slandering Goda's name. Like,
Yo,
I
man,
don't like
calm
that
down,
word.
man. I'm just making some jokes, man. We're
I know
all
who the true fans are now.
Hey.
All right.
It's
First-
called comedy.
You don't make jokes with Oda, nigga. Don't play with it.
All right. The
Anyway, so yeah, this is One Piece chapter 857. It's the first chapter since its most recent raid.
Miguel.
yeah.
This is chapter 857. The chapter title was Rook, and we obviously see in the chapter why it's called that. The opening page, we're still not doing cover stories. We're just doing fan made stuff, and it's Boa Hancock. In
Everybody thought that was Robin, though, right? I'm not the only one.
for like 2 seconds, and then I realized it was Hancock.
This ain't give it away. This ain't give it
Yeah. Yeah, so Hancock's looking
Really?
right in the
Were you
pool.
really looking at the snake in his picture, though, Miguel?
No, but this ain't give it away.
He's saying-
Your females look the same.
You talking trash to Oda's name?
Nah, Robin and
Hey,
Hancock have different
you're not
eyes.
Andre. Andre is allowed to do that. He's a bait man. You don't have those special
There's
privileges.
rules? It's like, what?
Yeah.
Whatever, man. I'm trying to start this damn recap.
All
So,
right, let's go.
no, that's all good. So we were back from the previous chapter where Luffy, he ate Sanji's cooking and everything. So they're pretty much reconciling, and it's raining. And Luffy and Sanji are on the outskirts of Sweet City, and Luffy's basically letting Sanji know the situation from his perspective, and how Jinbei recently came and everything. And Sanji's relieved to find out that Nami's safe. And Luffy is just he wants to let everybody know that Sanji's back with him, and Sanji's just kind of like disappointed in himself for causing everybody trouble and grief. And as this happens, the rain lets up, almost
Wait,
I guess.
Ibrahim, do you realize when Sanji was saying that I'm sorry for I'm sorry for doing this to all of y'all, and then he changed to Nami? Like, Sanji clearly has problems when it comes to like admitting his feelings to the entire crew, and he caught himself when he was talking about the entire crew, instead of just saying, "Oh, the women," singling out the women, as if he only cares about them.
Did he really? Oh,
Yeah, remember he said.
Yeah,
Remember
he actually
he
does.
said. No, he said. I'm sorry for treating all y'all, and then he switched it to Nami. He said something around that, but he switched it.
I'm looking at the page and he does not say that.
What did he say? Right? What did he say?
He says,
Let's do the recap before we
"Yeah, man, like."
But I like that was some of the best Sanji Nami interaction. He says like,
Oh, that.
yeah,
I don't approve that shit.
when she says I'll never forgive you, I don't like that ship either. But this is the first time it was kind of cute. I could relate to that.
He said, "Are you proposing to me?"
Yeah, we've all been there when like
Oh, man.
she knows she's his weakness, and she takes shots in that moment when she's like, "Yo, you fucked up."
Not liking this shit.
Yeah.
Not liking it.
Anyway,
Yeah, so-
back to the recap. We're the weather lets up, and we go to the mirror world, where the remaining characters, Nami, Chopper, Carrot, Jinbei, and the Potter Big Mom Pirate members are there.
Damn,
and,
Carrot is goat.
they pick up a mirror shard, and they're able to communicate to Luffy and Luffy's happy to hear from them. They're communicating, and Luffy's just finding out that everybody's okay. Sanji's hearing their voices for the first time in what seems to be a while now. Nami inquires if Sanji's there, which Luffy confirms. And Carrot adds that they rescued everybody from inside the mirrors, so that mini subplot is taken care of off screen. And Luffy's just praising them and just like yo, like, good stuff. And we get the Chopper gag of like, don't praise me, you'll make me happy, you bastard.
Yeah.
And then they go along with it, Brook and Carrot, and Pedro kind of is just in there, and he's asking if Sanji's able to reach an understanding with Luffy. Luffy explains to them what's going on. Luffy tells him that he plans to bust Big Mom's tea party and wedding.
No. Go back.
Can we speed this up? Can we speed it up a little bit? Yeah, I just want to discuss it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what
Let's do the
recap. I mean, listen, all right. So he tells him that they're gonna bust the wedding and save Sanji's family, and then after that's done, Sanji's gonna save them. Everybody's just like, yo, what the hell, man? Big Mom, are you gonna say that to Yonko? Sanji doesn't want to endanger them, but Chopper busts out in tears because they're just so happy that Sanji's back and everything. And when it's Nami's turn to speak on the whole matter, she basically says that she's not going to forgive Sanji. And we get a creative panel where the message is basically piercing his heart. And after that, it's time for Jinbei to kind of espouse a lot of information that he needs to. And they're planning about what's going on. And Jinbei's pretty much warning of what'll happen if he incites the wrath of a Yonko. And he brings up the fact that despite all the people that we met in her crew, in terms of the ministers, they're only the tip of the iceberg regarding Big Mom's crew and her forces, and that there'll be many fierce warriors above them in the attendance of the tea party. So we get silhouettes of a couple characters, and he talks about like the emperors of the underworld across the seas appearing there, and we get this kind of joke gag for a few pages of Jinbei naming that there's 10 of them when he's counting Brule.
The first time we've seen, I think it's the first time we've seen Jinbei in like a gag, like
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure. No, I don't think so. But so we get to the real meat and focus of the chapter, and it's regarding Capone, and he's really explaining him like why he is allied with Big Mom, why he's like how his whole mafia thing works. Yeah, and we already know that he is one of Luffy's peers as a member of the Worst Generation, but we kind of get his bio of being a West Blue native, and that there are 5 mafias in the underworld with the sea under their control, and there are 5 great families of the West, and of those 5 bosses of the mafia, one of them is Capone. The moniker gang comes from the remnants of his younger days, and he's pretty much characterized as just like this wild, loose cannon guy, chopping off the heads of animals and just taking care of dudes. And even in his younger days, he was gunning for the heads of the bosses of the underworld. And you pretty much like get these stories of the savagery in the mafia. And
they talk about how he always takes over, like he infiltrates the organization and doesn't take control of the organization.
Yep.
Yeah, he killed the boss.
I think that's important.
And then he keeps the crew. But you also remember they also said there were 5 great families, right? Or did you already say that?
I said that twice.
Okay, I didn't hear
you. Yeah. So what Wesley basically said about like pretty much taking out the heads of the crews, but leaving the rest of them behind. Eventually, because of the nature of the mafia and how like you have to protect yourself and how he's made so many enemies, he felt the need to join Big Mom's crew because he needed to use Big Mom as a hiding place of sorts. So we learned that he earned the title of Rook as being a combatant in Big Mom's forces, and Jinbei eventually says that Capone's ultimate goal here is to take Big Mom's head at the tea party. All the characters are shocked to hear this, and everybody's just pretty much going crazy over the whole situation. We learn of what happened to Peckham's and how after he got shot, he eventually he escaped and lived.
Well, he was
And,
rescued.
He
by,
didn't. He was rescued by Jinbei
by
boys.
Aladdin or whatever his name is, the fishman, right?
Yep.
Did they wait? Did they
This is a
specifically
long
say
recap.
Aladdin? All I heard was you got.
Well, Aladdin was there. Like it was shown in the chapter a while ago, I think. But,
That's
yeah.
the
So
only thing.
it's very likely that that's what Aladdin's like role was in that situation. But
Keep going.
we round out this chapter where Jinbei's laying out the whole situation and how they're 5 hours away from the tea party, and he's basically saying that Capone has been
Yeah,
planning out what he was going to do for a while, and
there's
that
an
they're going into this
you
blind.
yourself. I think it's you.
Oh, the echo.
Yeah,
What?
there's an echo.
I didn't even notice it.
What?
You
Just
What?
keep
gotta
going.
be-
Just keep going.
Yeah, so Jinbei pretty much makes the point that they've been planning for a while, and that like in Capone's crew, they've been planning, but the Straw Hats have not been. And he suggests that Sanji and Luffy join forces with Capone in order to succeed in their mission in this whole Tea Party situation. So we close out the chapter with this epic full page spread where Luffy is seemingly on board with this decision, and he says you might be onto something. Everybody's kind of shocked and doubtful of just like doing that. And Jinbei already kind of scheduled a meeting, and after that we cut to northwest of Whole Cake Island, where Capone's crew is hiding out, and we see Capone and his crew just kind of sitting there at the end of a table, and Capone is waiting eagerly, and he is not. He believes in Jinbei's offer, and here it's pretty much told to us through a conversation that Vito is the person who took out what's his name
Peckham?
Bobby.
Oh, Bobbin?
Bobbin.
Yeah, it was Vito did it, but we close the chapter out with Capone understanding why Jinbei would propose this, and he remarks that if they do anything to piss him off, all he's gonna do is take them out as he sits in front of his armed soldiers. And that was a chapter.
All right. That
But
was
Vito monster gun.
It's a monster gun.
Andre and Miguel and Young can unmute themselves. But yeah, so interesting chapter One Piece. Very I think what you think, Andre? I'll start with you.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. What? From the One Piece hater himself.
The only thing I was just reaching for
Man.
negative, just maybe some of the stuff was predictable, and then like the mirror shark was a little convenient.
Yeah.
That's so minuscule. That's so minuscule up.
Yeah.
First thing I want to get through, I think this is Wesley was talking about in the past. It's like people holding Sanji accountable, and I like the fact that Nami was like, it's not just going to be easy to like be forgiven. So I like that aspect of it, because usually, like in a situation like that, Zoro probably would have been the one to do that. But I like the fact that Nami's like, no, it's not going to be as easy as you think just to come back to the crew after what you did.
So I was right, wasn't I?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm trying to go I want to kind of go in order of things. Yeah, so that part was really, really good. I like that. I like the fact that Nami did that. Regarding Jinbei, I think that we got to see what his role would be if and when he does join the crew. Like I always thought they need someone knowledgeable of the New World, and obviously he's going to be that guy. Also, he's going to be kind of more of a voice of reasoning on how they should operate regarding going against the Yonkos and dealing with several other things via the New World. So I think I don't really remember Jinbei having a gag. So
yeah, I don't ever remember.
I don't remember him having a gag. So I felt like
there's one moment when Luffy and Jinbei were fighting in Fishman Island, and I believe it was Robin who kind of like broke it up and comedically just kind of like.
Nah, I think that was just that's not really a gag. That was just like a comedic moment, but like just gag of him like always counting other people into the plan.
Yeah, it's a personality quirk.
I think that's.
Well, you worded it wrong. Yeah, I mean, this is the first, I guess.
I think Oda's adding that, given the fact that every crew member has a gag.
Yeah.
So I think Oda introducing that for Jinbei.
Yeah, it seemed like his
I don't
gag
know.
was.
I don't see this as a permanent thing.
This is clearly he did it the entire chapter. It's,
Yeah, so
it's
I
in a
think-
stick, nigga.
Yeah, so I think that was Oda making sure Jinbei had his own person.
It's Jinbei's first running gag that we see, like consistent gag in his personality. That he was like that he just kind of is so just serious, like stone faced and serious, and ignores what other people do.
No, but he kind of did something similar to that in the well, it wasn't as large and it wasn't as obvious,
Yeah.
but he did it in the Fishman.
Okay.
Flashback.
So you have that, and then you have the characterization that Capone gets throughout this entire chapter, which to me was like the best part of it.
Yeah.
We all knew like Capone's kind of like the wild card, the obvious wild card of this arc. I like the fact that Oda kind of related the whole Big Mom kind of ranks her people to a chessboard, like how like she got pawns, rook, knights, bishops, and rooks.
She's
And
got
also-
fighters too.
Yeah, and like also how like how Oda kind of related that fact that Capone's like the castle man, and he called him a rook. He's part
Oh
of the rook.
yeah,
like
I
how-
didn't even
yeah.
think of that. I just thought physically he kind of looked like the Rook.
Say that last point again.
Like
You know how he's a castle no man.
Yeah,
and he's
Take a look.
part of the rook division of Big Mom's.
because a Rook in chess looks like a castle.
Yeah, so I like how
Oh.
Oda did that.
Yeah.
That's lit.
Now Luffy to me, I think it's not bad. I'm trying to read how I can say this. I like the fact this is like Luffy. This is one of the most points where I like Luffy, where he constantly look. I think he was actually like sit back and listen to what Jinbei was saying, and actually like thinking about how things are playing out. And I honestly think like I like that aspect when he was going. Like he's like, yeah, that is the smart route to do. I think he's either going to come, either him or Jinbei is going to be like, we have a countermeasure just in case Capone tries to double cross us. I still think.
I was.
I know.
was shocked.
I think Jinbei. Look, Jinbei has been doing this shit for a break. He has a countermeasure.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
I think
I'm saying. I think Jinbei already has a countermeasure, but I think also Luffy's going to be like, there's still someone they can trust. Even when Jinbei was explaining all this stuff to him, he's like, yeah, I don't really like this guy. Like, I don't.
Yeah, he made him sound really vicious and like a backstabber, and then he's like, yeah, let's make an alliance with him. Like, to say you have no choice.
No.
Or maybe Jinbei has another plan. I don't know. Like,
Now regarding the underworld, the five, I at least want it to be somebody we know. Out of the five, I want it to be at least somebody that we've seen before.
The other mafia guys?
Just one, just like as far as the underground five come to the party. I at least want it to be one person that we've seen before that we just didn't know they were part of it.
Well, Joker has to be one, right?
But
he's in jail, nigga.
So hopefully like my opinion, I would like to see it be Crocodile personally.
Yeah, I can see that.
That would make sense.
Given how secrecy he was, and then I think even though Luffy said he wasn't going to fight Big Mom, I think at this point you have to fight Big Mom, and him and Capone versus Big Mom to me is going to be probably.
Yeah. No, I thought like first of all, I was shocked that Luffy's reaction was
Wait, Wesley. I think that could be like a talking point. Just let everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a lot of stuff to say.
Yo, you know what I noticed in this chapter?
Well, it's your turn, so go ahead.
It's my turn.
No,
Yes.
Ibrahim.
Oh snap! Is it? Well, before I get my thoughts, did you guys notice Luffy was like paying attention to the Capone story?
Yeah, Andre.
Yeah.
I was just like, this dude's listening. What?
I don't like the teeth missing. I hope that's not good.
You don't like what?
No, but I mean, it got knocked out, nigga. Like, it'd be dumb if Oda just took it out.
We've seen teeth get knocked out before, and it's just like,
but months after it grows back.
Wait, who gets knocked out? What are you guys talking about?
All right, Andre, you got a slight echo, Andre. So like,
remember when Wesley said it'll be good if Oda kept Luffy's tooth
He's
missing, and it's been missing. It's been missing. Yeah,
he said he didn't like it.
You said he.
It'll get fixed by the time he's in the next arc.
Yeah, but go ahead and give us your thoughts real quick.
Thinking you rap.
This is a very good chapter.
The One Piece hater himself.
Kill yourself.
That's a joke, nigga. Keep on.
Yeah, no, this is a really good chapter. the thing that I wasn't anticipating at all, or like it just didn't never cross my mind, was Luffy and Capone specifically working together. That's just
Nobody
Yeah.
saw that shit coming.
Yeah, this is like
wait,
old style
I
One Piece. Yeah.
was like, I was reading, I was like, wait, what? What?
What?
I mean, I was talking about the way Jinbei's hyping him up. I'm like, oh damn, so this is gonna be like
Yeah.
Luffy's big fight in the arc.
That's
and
what
then
I thought too. I thought he was
and then
hyping him
Jinbei-
up like this is the real villain.
I was like, yo, all right, Capone, all right, let's see if Luffy take him out. And then
Honestly,
then
Luffy will beat the
Capone's
dog
Capone's
shit
like,
out
so
that
in saying
nigga.
all this, Luffy's like, I mean, Jinbei's all like, yo, so I'm saying all this, I want you to team up. I'm like, wait, whoa, what? What? Yo, and then we're gonna get a meeting before like the Tea Party meeting, so it's like the sub meeting with like Luffy
Yeah.
at the end of it. Yo, it's gonna be fire. The one thing I will say, this is a minor complaint because I think this is a very good chapter. Before anybody jumps all over my neck, this is minor.
The hater speaks. Keep going.
Usually when we
Kevin
learn
is
these things,
smacking in the movie.
yeah, can you like mute yourself or something?
No, keep going, Ibrahim.
I still got an echo?
Yeah, came back.
Yeah, so like the really, really, really minor complaint would be like, I wish it wasn't done poorly, but like I wish the Capone exposition would have been more creatively presented rather
Like
than
panel
just
wise?
yeah, and just like for example, like
Or his story, like the way he explained it was more
yeah, because
natural.
like here's the thing, it was almost like it was an info dump, but obviously it's all good information, so obviously the chat is going to be good because all that stuff is interesting. But like, usually One Piece tends to do things like that, like a little bit more creative than just Jinbei with a straight face, just like saying all this stuff for a couple pages, if you know what I'm saying. So,
Okay.
like there was some visuals attached to some of it, but like I don't know, it kind of felt like Oda's done that kind of thing a little bit better in the past, but that's super minor. And the last page of this, the last page, man, when they had Capone sitting in there with his squad, man. That was an amazing panel, man. Like that was panel of the year for One Piece so far.
All right, Miguel, you still there? Unmute yourself, Miguel. All right, Kevin.
I want to start off from the beginning. That one thing I pointed
Wait,
out
wait,
about
Miguel unmuted. Wait, Miguel unmuted.
he unmuted.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't realize I was muted. My bad.
Thoughts on the chapter?
Yeah, yo, this chapter gold as fuck. Like,
Yeah.
this shit was lit. Like,
You told me that last page wasn't brawling.
oh, bro, like this nigga look like the bobos. Honestly,
Capone's crew looks cool, man. It looks
Yeah,
cool.
Yo, especially that one nigga that looks like Caesar on the left side.
The
Yo,
spike
cool.
hair dude.
Bro.
He look lit.
yo,
Fat.
Monster
Boy.
Gun, Vito.
like season 2.0, but a better version.
Yeah.
Monster Gun Vito. Keep going.
There's that other guy with that robot arm that we met at
Yeah.
the beginning of the arc. I forgot his name.
Oh, I forgot that nigga's name
Yeah,
too. He's crazy supposedly.
Not but
He's
like,
a crazy
Yo.
ass dude.
to be honest, when the I'm being 100% honest. When the supernovas were introduced, to me, the least worrisome out of all the supernovas were Euroge and Capone, and they turned out.
And they're becoming the most hype.
Oh my god! Oh, bro, like, where's Euroge taking down a commander, and then this dude just pick up Big Mom, and this is oh my god!
Yo, man, Eustace Kid, he's slacking now, man. Like,
Yo, he Eustace Kid hasn't done shit.
Yo,
Mad
Eustace
Monk,
Kid is
Mad Monk got a rap sheet.
Kid's stock is falling. Man.
Yeah.
No, Kid
Wait a
is
minute,
dog.
Miguel. You had Scratchman Apple over Uruguay and whatchamacallit?
Hey, didn't
In terms of
Scratchman
strength,
Apple
or who do
blow
you
up?
like?
No. Well, you saw Scratchman Apple and he was like, this guy's a threat. This guy's more of a threat than Uruguay and fucking Capone.
Hold on. Shamel,
Ain't no way.
didn't this nigga blow up Kizaru? Okay, then shut up.
Okay,
Let's keep going.
This is my listing, and when
Kid, why are you so hostile, bro?
this is my listing with
God.
I don't
when
want
it
to hear
came
nothing
out.
from your mouth, nigga.
It was Kid Law,
Yo.
Luffy, obviously Killer Zoro, and Drake, and Hawkins. I like Hawkins too. And then the other five, I was like,
Yeah.
like to me the least were obviously Eurogue and Capone, and Apu was like, 'cause I was
Yeah.
like, think this is gonna be good, like whatever.
Even Bonnie's more
Then
threatening.
it turns out they go.
I mean, she turns people into babies, nigga. Come on. Keep going.
No, yeah, but no, like this chapter was lit. But like I like my favorite. No, honestly, my favorite. Even though all of that was really good, my favorite part was the whole Sanji and Nami interaction. Like it
Yeah, I liked it too.
was good. Like I want to say you could tell like the tone and voice in her towards him was
Yeah.
different. Like I don't know, like I've always like even like you know how you Oda said like you know the this love interest shit is not gonna happen, but I feel like he's like
I mean that was 10
among
years
the
ago.
crew. He said he said it a long time ago, and he said among the crew members specifically, because obviously Boa likes Luffy.
That's gonna happen.
Well, to be honest,
I'm pushing for a Marguerite.
I do think like Sanji and Nami is probably gonna like hook up.
They had chemistry this chapter for the first time in my eyes. Like they had chemistry. The way she was acting, it was like a flirtatious, chastising moment. Yeah. All right, Kevin. I think who has the echo? Is it Chanel?
It's either Andre. Is Young still here?
Yeah. No, I think it's Chanel. Go ahead.
The beginning of the chapter, I liked where, like, remember I pointed out, I said that Sanji said something about how he treated you guys. He's like, oh, I feel bad about the way I treated you guys. And he retracted and he specifically said Nami. I kind of like that moment because besides Usopp, Sanji hasn't really shown that kind of affection towards anybody. Because he be, like, low-key, people don't realize it, but he fucks with Chopper and Usopp. I didn't realize that until I did my reread.
I realized that. He specifically, he has, like, this weird, like, concern for Usopp all the time.
Yeah. and Chopper, because they did, But moving forward, the middle part where we learned about Capone and the 5 families.
Hey man, we all have members of the crew we like specifically a little bit more.
That's true. Like they do. If you reread it and look at the way they interact,
I know.
Yeah, they all have different connections, like with the different members. Like some people are just closer than other members.
Yeah, like Luffy and Usopp. But besides
Usopp and Sanji have private calls, man.
Yeah.
He said Usopp and Sanji have private calls.
But sometimes
I really like that, and the Nami interaction he had, because that honestly was definitely like flirtation. I think. So add back to what Andre said about like like there's never feels like he's getting punished for him doing something. It's just like we're just gonna let it go, even though in the Usopp situation that happened. But that, and then I'm gonna move on to the Capone stuff about the 5 great families and what Andre was saying. I wanted to mention Crocodile, but he already said it. And the fact that he was hiding, from those 5 people, meaning the heads of the bosses are probably like at least. Well, if we're gonna give a level to shit, then I'll say supernova level. Like they're the kinds of people that Luffy and them are on equal footing, or slightly above, or slightly below in terms of power, but in terms of like control. You know how they said, remember when that cover page with Crocodile where he was standing with those other 5 dudes, the little crocodile looking dudes, and they had that mafia look. Yeah, that's where I'm basing off. That Crocodile's one of them, and his whole Baroque works thing. It just gives that vibe off. But these people, I think it might not just be Capone. Capone might be controlled by them. Like they're the ones really pulling the strings, and they're saying, "I Capone, we got some of yours, or we're gonna kill you, or something, and we want you to take out Big Mom to shake up, the power structure." And so those people I'm really looking forward to. And then the other part where Jinbei said, "What you guys have met is just the tip of the iceberg," meaning maybe the Sweet Commanders be not as high tier. Members. Yeah, low key, because people have been talking about how Cracker was impressive, but he wasn't all that impressive because he got taken out by a tank man, and also the Big Mom's chess piece system. You know how you already know this Rook, Bishop, Pawn, Knight, and then King and Queen. What if? I mean, Big Mom's a queen, so who's a king? I always thought about that. But what else? Luffy listening to Capone. Like I was very surprised. I was like, wait,
was
this nigga
too.
is actually he's actually contemplating joining this nigga. Like people be like, oh my god, Luffy will be the good guy. He'd be like, no. He's like, no, nigga, I'm trying to take this bitch out, nigga. Fuck you. I really like that, and I like the fact that Jinbei in a way is already incorporating himself into the crew with the interactions he had with everybody in Luffy.
Yeah.
You see how he inserted himself. Like at least be an alliance member, at least if anything. But or if he might get Millie Rock this chapter. I mean, not this chapter, this arc. But one last thing. I do think Luffy is going to accept the terms unless Capone has something. I don't think Capone is going to try to betray Luffy at the end. I think they're going to try to take their plan into action and something's going to fuck it up, if anything. That's what I'm predicting for next chapter.
All right. Chanel.
Oh shit! I'm sitting here muted and stuff. Who muted me?
I muted like everybody.
I'm sitting here talking to myself. Then, goddamn.
Yeah.
All right, it was a great chapter. Yeah. For all the reasons everyone said, but I would just pick at different things that I liked. Obviously, I like Carrot a lot, so I look forward to her joining the crew in the future.
Yeah.
I do, like you guys said. What caught me by surprise really was just Luffy going by. He was like, "Oh man, I hate this Capone guy. Let's join him." And I was like, "Dang, that was totally didn't expect that."
Man,
So
he hated Crocodile, didn't he? Well, then again, Crocodile just shit to him, so that.
Yeah, that was different.
Yeah.
He didn't like Crocodile.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have agreed.
because Jinbei was talking about how Capone was just this fucked up dude cutting off heads off of horses and animals and killing all these dudes, and he was like, "That's terrible." But then like Jinbei was like, "Let's join this guy," and he was like, "All right, let's do it." So pretty good from Luffy,
Go ahead.
Pretty good from Luffy. Capone is moving up my supernova ranks. I'd say he's about 4 right now.
Yeah.
And that's it. Good chapter.
But to go back off what Shamel said about Luffy, you remember when people keep saying that he's just some like goody two-shoe guy? No,
people don't say that. People don't say that.
A lot of people say that.
They're stupid. People don't say that.
Well, yeah. But
he literally said, "I am not a hero."
hey man,
we know at this point.
I think it's seldomly you see him like actually think about stuff like this. Like when we was making a point like about how he spoke to Vivi, like he actually sat down and explained the situation. It's seldom you see Luffy display something like that.
I think it did seem out of character. I think part of the reason, unless it's just like his character is developing something, or Oda just isn't being consistent. I think part of the reason he's listening is because of that speech Jinbei gave him on the island after Marine Fruit. Maybe he just trusts Jinbei that much, where Jinbei thinks it's a good idea, he's gonna go along with it. Whether he's just not gonna question it too much. Because that was like the most depressed we've ever seen Luffy in the entire series in real time. And Jinbei was the one who not only saved his life, but like gave him the speech to like motivate him to like keep going. So maybe it's just his trust in Jinbei making him react that way. Where he's like, all right, you say we should work with the guy, I work with the guy. Because normally I was shocked that Luffy like agreed to that.
He was like, yeah, let's do it. He
casually
agreed. I was like, what, nigga?
Like, those people for fun. He was like, all right.
And I want to about the underground. I'm sorry.
Wait, what'd you just say, Wesley, about Jinbei?
I think it's because Luffy trusts Jinbei so much because of Jinbei saving his life and Jinbei giving him the speech on the island when he gave up after Ace died. Like Jinbei was the one who motivated him to keep going. Like he had given up. Like he was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I quit.
You know what would be funny? If this was all a setup.
It might be.
It is a setup.
It might be a setup.
No,
of course it's a setup.
For Luffy. And Jinbei setting up Luffy.
I could see it. To be honest. I considered that.
That would be crazy.
Because I still don't believe Jinbei's running the truth. So I was kind of like,
nah, but then
Something has to happen. I'm still thinking
Something's
what's
like,
gonna
But
happen.
hold on,
Like-
hold on, hold on. Let me say something. Let me say something.
it's
I think we should stop with the theory because at some point we're just gonna spoil all the possible fun things that might like niggas are just throwing out every single theory in the fucking world, and then it's like, oh,
Yeah, we'll be like, God damn, somebody said this in the call. Fuck.
Yo, I'm back. What I miss?
We're talking about why Luffy made the decision he made. That's all.
Why what?
niggas throw like
He
100
agreed to-
theories out there,
He
and they're
agreed to work with
surprised how
him.
they call the series predictable. Good night.
I'm imagining.
there's something up about like Jinbei joining the crew. Like, it seems too
doesn't feel-
picture perfect.
Yeah,
like,
it doesn't feel right. There's
like
something about it.
something's gonna happen.
Hey, man.
in that.
That's Semi
I
Guerrero
was asking.
Seiken.
I was
But-
asking
but-
to see what you guys were talking about, but Kevin was talking over. What were you
We were
saying?
saying we were
He dies in
discussing,
this arc.
we were discussing why he made the decision, how weird it was for him, or like what a good moment it was. Like it was interesting for him to do that, and like why he did it.
Yeah, I mean, it's the first time he sat through a damn story to understand
Well,
why.
He didn't
what
care
I
about
think-
No, I
slavery.
think I just keep telling y'all like this is just relevant to him. So of course he's
When
gonna
he-
listen. He cares about this, so he's gonna make the effort to give a fuck.
True.
Yeah, I mean he's not as dumb as people make him out to be. He just doesn't give a fuck. People don't
No, I don't-
understand that.
It's just it's real seldomly you'll see that. You'll see
Yeah,
that
because he
aspect
doesn't
of it.
care about anything.
I never thought said Luffy was dumb.
No, I'm not talking about you specifically.
Mm.
You know what needs to
okay.
happen? I think
Who?
like if they do end up meddling with Big Mom's plans and like I think Big Mom needs to show her power and kill Jinbei at the end of this arc.
Yo, wait, pause. Imagine like they're escaping and Big Mom to let out her frustration.
Like I
That's,
said,
that's what I'm
Jim,
that's what I'm
I
talking
don't-
about.
I just said this.
don't-
Let's throw out every single theory. Stop throwing out every single theory. Let us be
No, I mean that's what the
surprised.
video. That's why we're doing a video, Kevin. Like not to just like,
what
oh,
the hell?
Imagine, and what would be crazier if they did it in like an Ace-like way,
I was gonna
like
no, I was gonna
like
say
them running away and
Oh,
so
no.
she
I
says
think-
something, bro. That would be crazy.
What?
I
What
was
would
gonna
happen? Go ahead.
I was gonna say either imagine like Big Mom just being mad and trying to flex something to at least show she has like clout or whatever. So she's like, all right, y'all could escape, but I'm taking one of you, and she takes Jinbei. Or B, we get a Bond Clay impel down like moment with Jinbei where they're trying to get out, but like someone's gonna need to be the sacrifice to let everybody else leave. So it's kind of just Jinbei.
Like, this is gonna be a huge like
No, what would you
cluster.
think?
Like,
What would you think?
there's
if-
gonna be so many big figures at that tea party. I don't know how they're getting out.
What would
Sarah
you?
Crocodile.
What
Unscathed.
would you think? What would you think if they worked with Capone and everything like kind of went all right, and at the end he kills Jinbei?
That'd be hilarious.
Bro,
Say
Right.
that again?
Hilarious.
What would you
Who,
think
Capone?
if they worked with Capone and the Germa to escape or defeat Big Mom, and then at the end Capone kills Jinbei?
Yeah.
yo,
Yeah, that would be some crazy
Now,
shit.
but Capone, if
Bro.
anything, would try to get rid of Luffy.
Lu-
Luffy would fuck him up, dude. Holy shit.
I
Exactly.
don't know.
Jinbei be like, I'm glad
That'd be
you
the
guys brought
first
in
time
your,
Luffy caught a body in the series.
He would go ham on that.
Because I mean,
Luffy would catch a body.
he cuts
For the first time.
the heads off animals, man. It's foreshadowing. Foreshadowing.
Yo, is this
But-
Lucci?
But I think
What?
the interesting thing about this chapter with the Capone thing is now it's seeming more imminent and realistic that they're clashing with Big Mom. Whether
Of
she
course
gets
they will.
defeated or not, it was no, but it was like unsure until now. I think now it's like
Oh, yeah,
It won't be
now
a full on fight,
they're-
but it won't be
yeah,
like a.
they're fighting.
It might not
It'll
still
be like a
happen.
It'll be like a mid level exchanging
No,
of.
at this
I
point,
don't-
no. At this
I-
point, young, it has to happen. At
It's-
this point,
it's-
Yeah, I think it has
it-
to happen.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
it's not a full on.
Who knows?
Well,
It
what do
might
you
just
think?
be.
You think-
It might just be Capone. Who knows?
Capone will get body.
Oh guys,
What if
how do you feel
like
how do you
listen
feel if-
wait Evil, hold up. What if like the straw hats or Luffy splits up from Capone from whatever they're doing for some reason, and like Capone's like too wild and he's like he
What if
goes out
Luffy
he goes
snacks
straight
Capone?
because they made a point to say that Capone like if he wants to take out people he goes straight for the head. So like
Oh yeah.
what if
Yeah.
like he goes like he doesn't even care, he goes straight for Big Mom and like she's suspecting it for some reason because she's Big Mom. She's a Yonko, and she kills Capone.
Luffy walks out this arc.
I mean, isn't it suspicious that Capone is a supernova, but she and stronger than most of the people on her crew, but she only made him a rook? I
No,
mean,
but
like,
he's only been there for a bit though.
Yeah,
I
man.
don't know.
It's been
I mean,
niggas.
the Rook thing is just like
Yeah.
it all goes with like his whole castle normally and stuff, and like the fact that Jinbei made it a point that his defensive capabilities is top notch, and in chess, like the Rook is used as a defensive
Yeah,
mechanism.
that's what I thought of.
Andre with the chest facts. I don't know.
This nigga did
I didn't even
research
notice that.
before he came
I
to the
forget
call
that
like
they
shit.
in Funk Hazard they did show all the like underground brokers and stuff like that, like shaded out. So we probably
Yeah, and like
People started theorizing like crazy stuff.
and it's
Like
crazy because I think
Sabo.
one of the brokers had like one of those like birds on his
yeah, one of them was
on
No,
his
no,
shoulder.
Lucci though. No, one of them was Lucci. One of them was Lucci. We're not even about to debate that shit.
You know what I'm saying? If it's Rob Lucci, then Rob Lucci what like he's posing as
CP0.
one of the brokers.
Imagine. I could see ACP0 member.
Nah, but he's not a part of the family. He's
Yo,
probably just
One
there to
Piece
make
is
sure.
so good, bro.
No, I'm just saying like
He's saying he's probably
Jinbei
a spy.
said there's 5 different like
Yeah, no, I'm saying he's
brokers.
not a part of that. No, he's a big family. That means he's been there for a break. They're not just gonna let fucking CP0 member take over that shit. I don't see that.
No. Like there's Capone's. He had 5 different families from his homeland, and then like as far as the underground world, there's 5 different heads that I don't think
Also,
that has
there's
anything.
10. I didn't realize that. I thought it was just straight
So
five.
so like for the underground world, I'm thinking Lucci may be one of them, and he's like that's how he's gaining information as a CP0 agent.
Yeah, makes sense.
Interesting. Interesting.
There's 10 of
Because
them
like
niggas.
it's not like many people know who Lucci is. I mean, CP9 are relatively underground,
Yeah,
or
but
were relatively underground.
I watched
Thing.
one of Bravo's stream. They were talking about this chapter before it came out, and they were saying, do you think is there a chance that Big Mom will be defeated in this arc?
No.
If
I didn't think they were even gonna fight her. I
got a better question.
Now they're gonna
the most they
No,
do
wait,
to her is
let,
like
let's all answer Wesley's question.
Yeah.
Again,
All right.
keeps muting
Before
me.
you answer, think about this. All right. Now they have Capone. They have this half of the Straw Hat Pirates, so Luffy and Sanji. They have Jinbei, and they have the Germa. And there's potential at the Tea Party that could also change sides and help them.
Nah,
Are
the
they?
wrong one.
Is there any
I don't think
chance
so.
that they are defeating Big Mom this arc? Andre?
No.
Are you asking if they're gonna do it or she's going to be defeated? Because those
She's
are
going
two
to be
different
defeated.
questions.
Yeah, okay. She's going to be defeated.
Those
Because
are
now it's
two different
possible.
questions.
It's possible to me that she get defeated. But Andre, do you think she might be? Is there any chance in your mind?
I would give it a 30% chance that she's just completely defeated. I do think they're going to beat her to the point where they have the ability to escape. In a sense, like they're going to go back to Wano. So I think they're going to damage her enough to create that window to escape. Because she still has to learn that Luffy got the rubbings. I still think she's going to learn of that fact, and that's
Bro,
what's
when
going
she
to.
finds out,
Like you see
oh
how
my
she
God.
was mad about Roger getting it. Then when she finds out,
Bro, if she finds out,
but how would she even find that out?
Find out what?
That broke out the rubbings.
She won't find that out. She's gonna get mad. You forgetting about the
You
monster
think-
box? She still hasn't opened that yet.
No, I'm saying, but how would she find out?
it's
I'm
not.
sorry. Yeah,
It's
go
not
ahead.
like he
Let's
stole
answer
it,
your
right?
question.
Any chance she's getting defeated?
Who, me? You asking me?
Yeah.
It all depends on who's in the Tea Party, who's with who. At this point, it's there. We could get swerved in the sense where she gets taken out because of something unforeseen or a massive plot twist, leaving a hole in the Yonko and throwing off the whole thing, which could lead to the worst generation and a lot of those boys using it for leverage. I feel like the ending of this arc is just going to be absolutely nuts. in that respect. I think it is. I think it's just gonna.
It's now it's set up where it could be like a mini Malenko situation.
I think this I think this could just like devolve into something completely nuts. So the possibility of her getting taken out, I think it's like 40-60. 40 yes taken out, 60 she makes. She's completely fine at this point.
Kevin.
Yeah, I think she could definitely get taken out. But not by, because I'm thinking like this is the best opportunity to catch Big Mom lacking for everybody. So I
It's a
think
catch a
it's
lack.
catch a lacking, man, like a Chicago nigga was trapped, nigga. Yeah, definitely. It's very high given the new stuff that's what is that noise? Given the new stuff that's been given to us, because either A, because if it ends up being only Luffy and the Capone there against her, she's not getting taken out. But if those other five mafia families, another Yonko or something shows up, it's gonna be like
Hey,
anywhere from
Yonko.
60.
Hey,
Hey,
question.
anything can happen. Anything can
What
happen, man.
Yonko would show up?
I don't,
Question.
young.
Question.
I don't know, nigga.
Does does Capone use sea stone weapons?
Yeah, he has
Yeah, he
one.
does. Yeah, he
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Sea stone
Okay.
bullets. Sea stone bullets. He used it on
Kairoseki, bro.
yeah. He used it on what's his face? Caesar back
Sh-
in so.
Chanel, is there any chance that your mom's being taken out?
I see it. It's not like implausible, but
Mm.
I don't think she should, because when I think of the
But
Yonkos, I think of like them being really really powerful and whatnot.
versus before Yonko arc, man. We're in it.
Say what?
We're in the versus before Yonko saga.
Yeah, I understand that, but I don't. I just don't think like she should
Yeah.
lose to anybody right now, considering that Luffy had a hard time farting to a flamingo
Yeah.
a couple arcs ago. So
And
I mean, but I
exactly.
can see because they got to
It's
get past
set
her
up.
somehow to get like
It's set
off the
up.
island. So I mean, she has to
It's
get
set.
defeated somehow. But I wouldn't like it if she just get beaten by in a fist fight by
It's
Luffy.
it's set up where there's a chance. Definitely.
That's what I'm
Where
saying.
there's
Like
a chance. Yeah.
it's not implausible. But I wouldn't like it if she gets beat down by a fist fight by Luffy. Like
Of
I
It's
won't
not
like it.
happening that
course,
way.
that's not happening.
All right. Young. Is there any chance?
Okay. Uh, the smart and logical answer is that no, she's not gonna get beaten, and that like maybe she might be kind of sent, like her forces and her men like kind of get beaten, but not. She'll still be able to bounce back, but just for the sake of everybody else is saying otherwise, I'm gonna say that yes, Big Mom does get beaten, and this like sends shockwaves throughout the world, and something very crazy is gonna happen. Like she's not gonna get beaten by the alliance that is forming with like Capone, Straw Hats, and Will and Jerma. I think that something else, I don't know what, something unforeseen is gonna happen and lead to the downfall of Big Mom. And who knows, maybe soon we might get a new Yonko.
I mean, that's what Capone. Is that what Capone's aiming for to be a Yonko, or is he like want to be Pirate King?
He wants to see the world burn, man.
He's
He
definitely
wants
right now aiming to take out his mom.
Like, 'cause we
And
never
that's
knew, we
insane.
never learned like what his goal is.
I mean,
In a sense.
it's
Who?
kind of one. It's kind of
Home?
one and the same.
Yeah, like I don't remember him ever like mentioning being a pirate king.
That's what's
Yeah, but
interesting.
do
I
you
don't.
remember Bonnie,
And
Rouge, or any of those other? They didn't.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. But since we're getting Capone, is he willing just want to be a Yonko, or is he
No, of course he
like what
wants to
is this?
become Pirate. I mean, like for
He
example,
probably wants to be Pirate King.
like even Doflamingo wants to be Pirate King, but he doesn't like always say it.
yeah,
I
Capone
mean,
wants a
it's just
worldwide mafia.
yeah. No, or
Mhm.
maybe he just likes fucking shit up. That's just his. This is his outlook
He
for it. I mean,
just like fucking
yeah,
shit up.
yeah, dead ass nigga. I'm not even
And
joking.
it's funny because like we don't even know like who Capone convinced on Big Mom's side to go with this plan.
It seems like it's a
Mhm.
big amount of people because Peckham was the only person telling him to step out.
Like,
What if
I think a
Smoothie's
lot of
in
people,
that bitch?
I think a lot of people assume maybe it's Pudding. Maybe she may be involved. Um, but like Smoothie, possibly, given the fact that she was trying to hide stuff from Big Mom. Um, but like I think Capone has more up his sleeve that we've seen instead of just taking people out. I think
Wait,
he's
what do you mean
has.
by that? We've seen? I don't think we've seen anything.
No, I'm just saying like we see him just killing people, like kind of taking out kind of people out just so he can start staging stuff up. But as far as like the people that he may have on the side that we haven't seen, I think it's a lot bigger than what I'm that's probably being imagined at this point.
Yeah, you think
Yeah,
there's
of course.
a
No,
bunch
no.
of
I
people are
said it.
about to change sides?
Remember what I said last review? I literally said like Capone is not gonna go against Big Mom unless he knows for a fact whatever
And
plan he's going to put in is going to work. Said that.
because to me, it looked like he was going to do this regarding
Yeah,
even if
so
he
he
didn't
already
have
has a
Luffy.
plan. Yeah, he already
Like
has
even
a
if he
plan.
didn't have Luffy done, he would have went with this plan. I just think Luffy is an added piece for him. So I'm guessing he has to have someone on Luffy's level or higher to back him up on this.
So that means he has a way to defeat his mom already. He has some kind of idea or somebody on his side where he knows it's a possibility that he could beat her already, and Luffy just makes that more likely. So that's what I'm saying. It's now to me.
I
It's
don't think they're gonna
now to
use
me. It's
physical
possible.
abilities to beat Big Mom. If anything, they're gonna do something.
Um,
You're
I
not
mean, we
gonna
haven't
catch
seen a
Big
full.
Mom
We haven't
lacking, bro.
seen. I mean, we don't know. They took Brooke out right from under her nose.
Yeah, when she was sleeping.
You know, so I just hope she isn't as naive as is portraying.
would you be disappointed if she gets defeated? Because
No.
even if it's a satisfying fight, would you be disappointed?
Uh, no. If it was just Luffy beating her, it would probably be disappointing because literally maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago into the story, he had trouble defeating Doflamingo. But given the fact that he got this alliance with not only he has Jinbei, who's probably just as strong as Luffy or a little bit less. No, now he has Capone, another supernova, and some of Capone's accessories. I think her being defeated will probably be satisfying in this arc.
Everybody else agrees with that.
No, I wouldn't be fine if Luffy beat
No, I don't think it's just
Capone.
Luffy though.
I know, but I'm saying with Capone, even with Capone included, I still wouldn't. I personally wouldn't think it makes sense given the power scaling that we have. Because he just fought Cracker like a day ago, nigga.
Yeah,
No,
but
it's
he fought
just
him alone, though.
And you think
but
Capone is not up there? Like if this was
but we don't know
somebody,
that. We don't know that. We haven't seen really Capone fight. That's the thing.
No,
Like we don't know
and like
what's
we don't
inside
know
his
his
body.
plan. We don't know the extent of his powers. We don't know the extent of his crew's powers. We don't know what his. We saw how he dealt with Sanji. Like he's a clever guy. Like he doesn't just use brute force. Like he has things set up where he
of
can
course, no,
control.
I'm saying that, but I'm saying like I still don't, I don't see it possibly happening.
Him. And
To
I
be quite
mean,
honest with you.
there's still that possibility of Rouge getting involved since he took out one of the sweet
Hmm?
commanders.
I think
Rouge,
Kaido um, got Yuruj.
All
you
right.
think so?
No,
Yeah.
I need to do it on this one.
All right, so MVP of the chapter, Andre.
I'm gonna go with Jinbei. I just like the Jinbei. I'm gonna just go with Jinbei. Like the information. Like I just think Oda show how useful he's gonna be if he was or if he does join a crew at some point. I liked how Oda show how useful he will be if he joined the crew.
Mikey. You
Every chapter is a 10 out of 10.
Ibrahima. Kevin.
Wait,
What
what?
do you
What?
mean?
What are you asking
Oh,
me?
Doing
Yes.
MVP.
MVP.
Capone.
Oh, MVP, and what do you want to see next week? What do you want to see next week, Andre?
Capone.
What I want to see next week. They said we were 5 hours away from the wedding. I think it's either the wedding or the tea party. It's one of those two. I think next week I just want to concentrate on Luffy and Capone's interaction. I would rather just have at least a.
You think that Oda's gonna show it, or we're gonna skip forward and then jump straight to the tea party?
I think Oda's going to show it, but I think he's still going to leave some mystery to be left. Like, I don't think either team is going to show all their cards. I think Jimmy's going to coach Luffy how to approach the situation. And Capone, being the guy he is, he's already going to have, like, I'm not going to show you my full deck, but this is what we can do if we work together.
Kevin.
MVP.
Yeah.
We gotta be the gang, man. It's like, nah, gang, man. It's gotta be Capone. No, Jinbei. He got his. It's gotta be Jinbei. If anybody. Yeah, it's gotta be Jinbei for sure.
What do you want to next week?
What's the plan? I mean, there's only one way we can go. Everything that has to be addressed has been addressed. Really. So we just got to see what the big man got.
Ibrahim, what do you want to see next week?
Capone.
Chanel, MVP, what do you want to see next week?
Capone and more bomb ass One Piece chapters. Let's go.
They're always bomb ass One Piece chapters.
Jinbei.
What do you want to see next week?
One Piece. And actually, I have a question. What do you guys think they're gonna do with the? What do you think is gonna happen, if anything, with Brule?
That's an interesting question. Because they already have to.
People been forgetting about him. I feel like something's gonna happen.
I think
See, just a pawn Jinbei knows what he use.
I think they're gonna officially turn sides eventually. And probably.
Do you think there's a possibility that Brule ends up being able to report this back to Big Mom?
No, not with Jinbei there.
Not with Jinbei there.
You think Jinbei got a watch on her 24/7? I mean, there's 5 hours till the tea party.
Not just if Jinbei wasn't there, I would say yeah. But given how I think serious the situation is, and Jinbei understanding who Big Mom is and the consequences that come with it, there's no way he's going to allow that to slip out of his hands, I should say.
Let's see.
Jin Goat? Goat Bay?
Yes.
Listen, I would be surprised if he double crossed Luffy.
Who, Jinbei? Of course you will.
Yeah, I would be like, it would be a complete slap in my face.
If Jinbei would have double crossed, that would be like kind of surprising.
It would be. I wouldn't be mad at it. Like if it happened, I would be like, yo.
But it would be like, I would kind of need to see like his reasoning, like.
Who, Jinbei?
Yeah,
I honestly can't. I can't see a reason. If
If
Oda did that shit, yo, the whole fandom would go wild. Niggas like, what the fuck?
Think about everything he did for Luffy.
They share blood, man.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they did share blood.
Think about everything they did in Marine for like.
Hey man, that's what your niggas do when they gonna backstab you, nigga. Share your
Throwing that
blood.
all in the trash, like that would. I'd have to question that, like.
Not really. You the pirate, nigga. Good the shit, nigga.
Mikey, you're caught up to One Piece?
He doesn't read One Piece. Don't listen to him.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do read One Piece.
Since when were you?
What?
Since when were you?
Wait, is the video still going?
Yeah.
Listen,
I think you can
fuck
end.
that video on soon.
What's that noise? Somebody doing something?
Somebody's jumping rope in my house, nigga.
That's definitely Shamel. I heard this dude breathing hella hard earlier.
Somebody's
Y'all invited to my One Piece live.
Alright.
What'd he say?
somebody jacking it.
Alright, Mikey.
Phone?
Thoughts on the chapter?
I want to see. I know. On the cover page.
Alright. Sounds good to me. I think that's it. Any Anything else?
I think we've covered
Yeah.
everything.
We're gonna have a good chapter next week, or is it gonna?
What do you think?
I want Big Mom to lose.
You want Big Mama to lose?
Yeah.
The thing is, there's gonna be some kind of fight with her now.
Oh, that's
It's
guaranteed
almost
now.
guaranteed. It's almost guaranteed now. I can't
It's
see
not
them
almost.
not
It's
fighting.
going to happen.
What type of hockey do you think she has?
All
God's
three.
hockey?
I'm gonna.
Observation.
Oh yeah, some people have that theory that one Yonko is like master of every, like one of each form, right?
No, but that means they'd be four.
Hey, you think they have to tell Reiju the plan?
The planning with components.
Yeah, like you think they should give her a heads up?
No, they're not going to.
I don't think they have to. I think they will probably. I mean, it depends on the next chapter, like how much we see of it. Because Sanji's going back and pretending like he's in the wedding. He's gonna be around her.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a chance to tell her. So yeah, I assume all the drama are gonna be informed before the wedding starts. But yeah, I hope you don't. I don't think we need chapters where Luffy's like telling you anything. I just want to see it skip forward. Just the Capone meeting and that should be it. But all right, the chapter One Piece. Oh, ratings. What would you rate this chapter? Andre said 10 out of 10. Mikey, what would you rate this chapter?
10 out of 10.
Ibrahim.
That last chapter, the last page made it 10 out of 10.
Kevin.
Is there really a question? It's like, nah, 10 out of 10, man.
No.
Same.
Yo, yeah. 0 out of 10. Oh well. All right. Nice. Nice strong 8.7 for me. So